Nigeria economic crisis. They should be rich, but their economy is stuck in a rut. Nigeria, Africa's most populous country and one of its largest economies, is often viewed as a land of immense potential. With abundant natural resources, a vibrant culture, and a strategic location, it should be one of the wealthiest nations on the continent. Yet, despite these advantages, Nigeria's economy is trapped in a persistent state of stagnation and crisis. This article explores the factors contributing to Nigeria's economic woes, the impact on its people, and potential pathways for recovery. Resource wealth and economic stagnation. Nigeria is rich in natural resources, notably oil and gas, which account for a significant portion of its GDP and export revenues. The country possesses some of the largest oil reserves in the world, and oil exports have historically been a major source of foreign exchange. However, this reliance on oil has also made Nigeria vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. When prices fall, the country experiences a sharp decline in revenue, which exacerbates economic instability. Resource curse. The phenomenon known as the resource curse, or paradox of plenty, is evident in Nigeria's case. Instead of leading to prosperity, the abundance of resources has often resulted in economic mismanagement, corruption, and conflict. The wealth generated from oil has not been equitably distributed, leading to significant disparities in income and quality of life. The lack of diversification in the economy has further entrenched the reliance on oil, leaving the country exposed to external shocks and undermining long-term economic stability. Political instability and corruption. Political instability and corruption are major impediments to Nigeria's economic development. Frequent changes in government, political unrest, and a lack of continuity in policy implementation have created an uncertain business environment. Corruption is pervasive at all levels of government and impacts virtually every aspect of economic activity. Misallocation of resources, embezzlement, and bribery undermine trust in institutions and hinder effective governance. Impact on investment. The pervasive corruption and political instability have discouraged both domestic and foreign investment. Investors are wary of entering a market where the rule of law is weak and where corruption and unpredictability are prevalent. This lack of investment stifles economic growth, limits job creation, and perpetuates the cycle of poverty. Economic mismanagement and structural issues. Nigeria's economic mismanagement extends beyond the realm of politics. Poor economic policies, inefficient public sector management, and lack of infrastructure development have all contributed to the economic malaise. The country faces severe infrastructure deficits, including unreliable power supply, inadequate transportation networks, and insufficient healthcare and education systems. Inflation and currency devaluation. Inflation and currency devaluation are significant issues facing Nigeria. The naira, Nigeria's currency, has experienced substantial depreciation against major global currencies, reducing the purchasing power of Nigerians and increasing the cost of living. Inflationary pressures are driven by various factors, including supply chain disruptions, currency devaluation, and structural inefficiencies in the economy. Social impact and human development. The economic crisis has had profound effects on Nigeria's social fabric. High unemployment rates, particularly among the youth, and widespread poverty are pressing issues. Despite the country's vast resources, a large portion of the population lives below the poverty line. Access to basic services such as healthcare, education, and clean water is limited for many Nigerians, exacerbating social inequality. Youth unemployment. Youth unemployment is a particularly acute problem. With a rapidly growing population and a young workforce, Nigeria faces a challenge in creating sufficient job opportunities. The mismatch between the skills of the workforce and the demands of the job market further complicates the situation, leading to a high level of underemployment and job dissatisfaction among young Nigerians. Pathways to recovery. Addressing Nigeria's economic crisis requires a multifaceted approach. Key areas for reform include economic diversification. Diversifying the economy away from oil dependency is crucial for long-term stability. Investing in sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and technology can create new economic opportunities and reduce vulnerability to oil price fluctuations. Encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship can also foster economic growth and job creation. Anti-corruption measures. Strengthening anti-corruption measures and improving governance are essential for restoring investor confidence and ensuring that resources are used effectively. Enhancing transparency, accountability, and the rule of law can help build trust in public institutions and support economic development. Infrastructure development. Investing in infrastructure development is critical for economic growth. Improving transportation networks, power supply, and public services can boost productivity and attract investment. Infrastructure development also has the potential to create jobs and improve the quality of life for Nigerians. Education and skills development. Addressing the skills gap through education and vocational training can enhance the employability of Nigeria's workforce. Reforming the education system and aligning it with market needs can help reduce youth unemployment and support economic growth. Conclusion. Nigeria's economic crisis is a complex issue rooted in a combination of factors, including resource dependence, political instability, corruption, and structural inefficiencies. While the country possesses significant potential, realizing this potential requires comprehensive reforms and effective governance. By addressing these challenges and investing in key areas of development, Nigeria can work towards overcoming its economic stagnation and building a more prosperous future for its people. Feel free to use this expanded article for your YouTube channel and let me know if you need any further adjustments or additional content.